All right, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming. And in the last video, which was number 95, we started to create this database here. I created the schema, which are all the field names and field types, etc., whether or not they're primary keys, auto increment fields, nulls or not nulls, etc. And we added successfully the categories table, the customers table, and the employees table. Then I tried to add the vendors table and I ran into errors. And I think I know what the error is. I'm not sure. I did not try to fix it yet. But if you look, when we did all these, we had values separately. So each record was added individually. But now I'm trying to add these multiple like this. I think I don't want this parenthesis here or here. And I think that will fix it. If it does not, then I'm going to have to stop again and see if I can come up with something else. So that's now been saved. So we're going to go back to phpMyAdmin, see if we can import again. The file to import rather will be our vendors, and see if we can import it. No, column count does not match count at row 1. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on, Jeffrey. It says insert into vendors. I have to put in the field names. And I actually, well, let's see. I'm going to come down here to where I've got values, and I need all my field names. So there's different ways to get these, but I'm going to try to do what I consider to be the easiest way possible here. So file, let's open our schema file. Let's find vendors, which is here. All right. Let's copy this. And let's put it in down here in the bottom. All right, so insert into vendors. Again, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, I've got the same thing with my next one, and the next one, and the next one. So yeah, it's got to be like this. So I've got to say insert into vendors, and now I have to have all of the field names. So we don't use the vendor ID. So oh, geez Louise. So we want to start here with, I don't know what the heck that even is. All right, insert into vendors. Good golly. Insert into vendors. Vendor name, vendor street address, vendor city, vendor state, let's put this on multiple lines, that shouldn't hurt a bit, vendor zip code, vendor phone number, vendor fax number, vendor web page, and vendor email address. All right, let's see if that works. All right, of course, I don't need these in here. So hopefully this will work. Yep, sorry. Okay, so let's save this and see if we can import it. Hey, says we put in 10 vendors. So let's see. And there they are. Okay, so I've got that done, so we're going to have to do the rest of these as well. So that's number 4. Now for number 5, that's 8, 7, 6, 5. For products, we'll have to put in next. So let's put this down here. Let's get rid of the paren here and here. All right, and now we have to insert into products. We have to have all the field names again. All right, they'll go right in there. All right, so let's take a quick look and see what those are. Again, I'll come back to my schema file, which I did leave open. Good. So this is products. I'll need these fields right here. So product name, product description short. Product description long. And what else do we have here? So product ID names, product image, product price. Product quantity and category ID. All right, hopefully I made no mistakes on here. You can see these are getting longer. We have quite a few products in here. It looks like, what, about 40 products, or pretty close. All right. So the next one we're going to try to add here is products. Which is 5 of 8. No errors. Great. So here's products. And you can see them. Now this is a little long. There's nothing there in those fields. All right. The descriptions, I didn't put any descriptions in. All right. Not a problem. So let's continue on. So this one can now be closed. Now we've got, the next is product vendors. And there's what we need here. Not too bad. Now this is pretty long, so let's just take a quick look. So that's product ID, vendor ID. Again, we want to get rid of that paren there and there. Then we need product vendor wholesale price and product vendor days to deliver. Wholesale price and days to deliver. Hopefully that's everything. Let's get rid of what was in here at the bottom. It's interesting. I'm not sure why it worked before, if it worked before, I guess. So that is everything with product vendors. We're going to attempt to import that right now. That's number 6 of 8. Great. So you can see we got our share of vendors here. All right, that's good. And we've got 2 more to go. I removed all that. Good. So we've got orders and order details, it looks like. So here's orders. There's a lot of orders. I don't even want to do this. I'm going to do this the other way. Hit enter a couple times at the top. put it in like that. So we don't need the order ID. We need order date. We need order ship date. We need customer ID. And we need employee ID. Again, we want to remove these parens. As you can see, there are several orders, upwards of 1,000. Get rid of this. Save. Let's see if we can bring in orders. Looks like that worked. Finally, the last one, which is order details. So what that has, I think we can close this now. We can bring this one up. That one already has it in there. All right. Maybe I could have left that paren in. I'm just going to remove it. One of the sites I went to and looked said you really shouldn't have that in there, but I do need the word values there. And I've got to go way the hay down here. And notice there's almost 4,000 records in here. All right, so there's our order details. Let's see if we can get that one in. And that worked. Now, I want to do one more thing. I'm only 12 minutes in, but this will be a shorter video because what I want to do is take a quick look and I want to show you. So here's everything we have. So I'm going to go to SQL here and I'm going to say select count star from categories. All right, why? Because that should show us how many category records we have. We have 6 categories, so I'm going to run this again. Oops. And this time, I'm going to do it from customers. We have 6 categories. We have 27 customers. We have 8 employees. We have 944 orders. With those orders, we have 3,975 order details. So what do we have left? Products, product vendors, and vendors. Try that again. We have 40 products. We have 10 vendors. And finally, for product vendors, there are 90. Now, why am I even showing you that? Should you care, etc.? I'm trying to show you how this thing is laid out. All right. So again, if we go back to this, I think we said we had like almost 30 customers, 8 employees, about 900 orders. Here there were like 3,975 order details. There were 6 categories. There were like 40 products, something like that. I think 8 vendors, and I don't remember what the product vendors was. I'm trying to show you how this is laid out. So I'm only about 15 minutes or so in, just about 16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop now, and then I'm going to make 2 or 3 more videos in here where I'm going to run a bunch of queries. All right. What I will try to remember to do is to add all this information out so that on the on my GitHub repo, I put all this out there as well. All right. So I'll be back shortly, and I'll see you then. Thanks.